Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin here with today's Divine Daily Blast. I hope you're well. I hope you're rested. Let's get right to the cards and the numbers and see what's going on today. Here we go. We are in an angel numerology number 7 day today. So that is, I like the number 7. I've said this before. It's like a magical number, a spiritual awakening, wisdom, good fortune, suggesting that we're on the right path. It can also represent a period of really good luck in the spiritual realm, if you will. Let's see. Like its significance in religious text, sevens represent completion or perfection, signaling that a phase is ending and a new one is beginning. Now, it's interesting because that's usually associated with a 9 and with a 10, 1 numbers, but sevens is likely that you've overcome things. You think about the 7-year itch and the 7-year cycle, so you get to that number 7 and you're thinking, okay, well, this is the turning point, being on the right path, a day to be charming and studious. I did it, I've got there, I've finished. It works with the 7 of cups, the sun and the chariot, and then call upon Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael for your spiritual guidance. Look at those as being kind of like your angelic parents, if you will. Let's go on to my isms. The brighter I shine, the lighter I get. Light shines into every part of darkness that ever exists. Even in the darkest night, you can still find some light. I am letting go of unwanted emotional patterns and making room for healing and better vibrational energy. Everything is a flow. Everything has a flow to it. If you look up at the sky, if you see some clouds, you watch them floating. We're actually moving, but they seem like they're floating. Weather patterns, wind, temperature changes, the ocean, the tides that come in, the tides that go out. You look at water flowing under a bridge. None of that water stays the same. It keeps flowing. So, get to the point where let go of the unwanted emotional patterns. Imagine them flowing out of you, making room for a flow of healing and better vibrational energy. Everything is a vibration. I am unlimited in all ways and all things. We place our own limits in our own lives based on what we believe, what we perceive, what we feel, what we think. Everything. Everything. And think about how long and how many lifetimes it took you to get to the place that you are. Whether that's a good place or not a good place, it took a long time to develop those mental habits and that mental wiring. It is not going to be a quick fix in 5 minutes. It's going to be a layering effect. We unload unwanted emotional baggage, unwanted things that don't serve us, and then there's more, and then there's more, and then there's more. Eventually, we stop attracting the unwanted because we're on the pathway of aligning with the wanted. I know that sounds very much like law of attraction, but oddly enough, or I should say, and oddly enough, law of attraction is what's being presented to all of us now as a collective. Moving on. A message from Archangel Haniel. I am the Archangel of Intuitive Gifts. Allow me to mentor you in embracing your psychic awareness. Your psychic awareness is linked to your intuition. The ability to be able to see, feel, hear, and know things that happen in a different time-space reality. Getting quiet, getting centered, asking your spirit guides and your angels, show me. I'm grateful for your lessons. I'm grateful for your guidance. I'm very grateful for your flow of information. If we're bogged down with the absence of intuitive gifts, the absence of psychic awareness, because we're bogged down with the physical mumbo jumbo of life, none of that energy can flow. The affirmation that goes with it is, I completely trust my intuition. I follow my guidance with excitement and confidence. There's nothing you need to do, nothing you need to fix than to follow your joy, to follow your happiness, to follow your contentedness. And there was a time, not so long ago, where I was so stuck in my insecurities, I made some poor decisions. And then the layer of, well, I made these poor decisions, now I'm feeling guilty, bad, indifferent, upset about the poor decisions I made. Then I'm going into that guilt, shame, blame. Why did I do that? Why did I allow myself that? Another layer of stuff. The layers had to flow out, had to get out. So the habits stopped repeating themselves. Then you find the habit of, I'm going to do this because I feel joyful about it. But then I'm going to stop it because I got my joy. Kuan Yin is the divine master that's with us all week. Enlightened action is her message. Choose compassion. Move forward with grace. Her message really is to say you do not have to get pulled into drama, nonsense, darkness. You do not have to get pulled into the narrative of other people. The news cycle, they've got one thing on their mind: to keep you paying attention, to keep you on the hook for whatever stories they're telling. When it comes down to it, do the stories they're telling about the people they want to tell you about really affect you? Does it make you feel joyful? Are you following your bliss, your compassion, your love, your understanding? And I keep referring to the dozen or so monks that walked 2,300 plus miles from Texas through to Washington, D.C. with one word: peace. That was it. And they gathered more and more and more and more supporters with them as they went. And they shifted the vibrational flow of anyone that paid attention. Anyone that was, yes, I would like that. I want that for me. And when you choose what you want for yourself, there's an automatic alignment with what's coming. It's just very interesting. I've shared with you some of the creations I've made with crochet. Didn't know I could do it. Didn't think I could do it. Followed a pattern, some of them quite complicated. And then I think, well, I'm going to choose simple. Because simple is just as effective. Complicated just means I took more steps than I needed to get there. Little by little, bit by bit, stitch by stitch. We got there. The angel activation this week is your guardian angel. And it's a reminder that no matter what, you're not on your own. Your guardian angel have been with you since your soul was created. Your guardian angel, all they require is for you to call upon them when you need help, when you need assistance. And your activation messages, I welcome in all levels of support from heaven and earth. And I do that every day with you. I welcome you all in. And thank you all for being here. So I can help you start your day on the right foot, because it helps me too. I get a lift when I do this. I feel like, oh, there's the message today. The message today overall: be bright, shine bright, let go of what doesn't serve you, and know that you're unlimited. Period. Done. Kaput. Louise Hay's Daily Diary has an affirmation. For Monday the 20th of April 2026. As I flow with life, I easily release all the struggle. Only good comes to me now. I've said my daily affirmation is thank you for this next day. All is well. Everything I do today works out perfectly for me. I'm aligned with a perfect day. I'm aligned with a bright day, a joyful day. And here we have a group of elephants. A herd, I think they call them. Well, this little elephant on the back, it's not an elephant at all. Don't know what that is in the background right there. Oh yeah, it is an elephant. It's just lagging behind. They're just in a group, quite happy, letting go of the struggle, flowing on forward. Now, our tarot card for today is the Emperor. And this is an interesting image by Ciro Marchetti from his Mystic Palette deck. It's a pretty good size image, but we've also got a lot of Aries energy as shown by this ram right here. Now the card's name, the Emperor, with a pretty standard image. It's about authority, government, a politician, a leader, and intellectually it can mean rational systems of organization. However, this fascinating image from this card deck is like a fresh appraisal of the image. It shows like a statue of a young man's head pulling apart, revealing older flesh, older eyes, like the wrinkles and all of this underneath it, like this stoic mask that we put on ourselves is beginning to come apart, and the softness and the nuances are showing underneath. So this card just says that anyone's reign of power and control is temporary. Unlike maybe a ruler like a king who is likely to rule a single group of people, an emperor rules several regions. When taken a long view, an emperor's influence on the world is likely to be brief. The statues and monuments built in the honor of the emperor will in relatively short order crumble to dust eventually. However, the emperor's jurisdiction, the cycles of nature from the emperor, will remain. This card is a reminder that while a show of force might win the day, these victories are unlikely to stand the test of time. So, this is what this is about. Give way, give in to the forces within, not the forces on the outside. You can rule certain aspects of your life. You can have a temporary control over a situation, but eventually it fades and another situation shows itself. Think about the outer shell of who you are, breaking apart so the brighter shell of who you are could be seen. Let's see what the fairies have to say. I think this card is basically take control of yourself. Try to not to buy into the control of other people. What they're saying, what they're not saying. Fairies, where are you? Oh, they're pondering. They've got a bonfire going. They've made a fire pit. I like that. Oops. There's two cards. Do you want me to read both of them? Oh, I ask in my head, and Gertrude says, well, we wouldn't have given them to you if we didn't want you to read them. This is how they fell. I'm going to turn them over. Beauty comes from within. Prosperity is the result of that beauty. Whenever we see things, people, places, situations, stories, queens, kings, nobility. Some of them are really beautiful and gorgeous. Some of them are not. But search for the beauty within, and look at the beauty from within you as being prosperous. Not so much monetarily prosperous or successfully prosperous, but just prospering in the fact that there is real, deep beauty within you. And there's an authority that goes with that beauty. It's hard to think of beauty as coming with authority, but it does in a way. You're commanding space. When the beauty lines up from within and shows outwardly, it commands a certain presence. Maybe that's what the message is today. The brighter you shine, the lighter you get, and everyone will see it. Until tomorrow, bye for now.